Yeah, this message goes out to Ricardo. I posted a video titled Reason America is Bombing Africa. Christians and Muslims United for Truth and Justice 2012 Update HD. And I'm listening to actually a very good speech by the leader of the Muslims, American black Muslims. And Ricardo responds, Zen, I'm having such a hard time communicating with others. All my life I thought I had a problem, but I was wrong. I know something's wrong in this country. When he talks about the most three hated men in the world, I'm the one who spreads knowledge and nobody likes it. Everyone ignores the fact, and I so happen to live by facts, and people don't like me. Sorry, everyone ignores the facts. But I acknowledge it's not my problem. And I'm glad you acknowledge it's not your problem, Ricardo. I like to use the movie The Matrix. The movie The Matrix was prophetic. It's really about what's going on. I mean, if you really look at what's going on right now, people are starting to wake up. We have the internet, okay? And now people are talking. People are using YouTube to post lectures. I believe you're African descent. Let me make sure. Because nope, you're Latino. But anyway, people are talking, okay? We're communicating. And these people that control the world, I think the internet has backfired on them. And now people are talking. So they're really trying to put a rush on things to speed things up. The first video I posted, I learned so much about history, real history, that you can't find out there. And I'm grateful for that video. Some of it I already knew, but this fella in the first video I posted went real deep. And let me see if I can find the title that people keep posting stuff on their wall. I look at what people do on a Friday night and I just can only shake my head. The silly stuff they're into. When there's a war going on. There's truly a fucking war going on. And there's so much bullshit on my wall. I've been deleting it lately. And I just got rid of one dude off my wall. But people are talking. Unfortunately, just like in the movie The Matrix, not everybody's ready to wake up. People in our country, they are sheep, as it was coined, sheeple. They really are. I like to get in little debates with them, like the guy that I work out with. He's a Republican, and I like to push his buttons. A couple weeks ago, he said, Romney won the popular vote, and you guys saw me. I posted out what Romney actually won, and I left it laying in my studio for him to see. And he, right when he walks in, was laying on my desk. He put the stuff down. He could see it. And then later on, I got into a discussion with him on the other day. He was talking about welfare. Of course, he didn't know that white people got welfare too. So I calmly educated him on that truth. These people, they're not ready to wake up. They want to believe, and it's mostly here in the United States. It's mostly everybody. There's no select group of people who are trying to wake up for truth, Those people are few and far in between. And those are the ones that you want to have conversations with. Okay? Like there was a fella on my, two people on my Facebook channel who I just don't have a conversation with. I tried to explain to them what's going on behind, like the mass movement of people putting those stupid ass petitions to succeed from the United States, all that stuff. I showed them a little bit of proof of some of the research I've done. A Colonel Wilkerson, who is actually a Republican, working, as I've said before, working inside Republican, the Republican group, high-level person. He was aide to Colin Powell, stuff like that, okay? He's right there in the inside. And he's saying, racists, they dominate. The few people who are Republicans who are not racist are a small minority, a very small minority. And when then you look at, you got to learn how to put two and two together. Like I was trying to explain to these two guys, and all they want to come back, to is what Obama was doing. They could not wake up to the truth. So some people are not ready to be awakened. Okay, their mind, just like a robot, the Republicans have programmed people to focus on Obama, like the fellow that I work out with. Obama's mistakes. Right now, it's because Obama had prior knowledge or the embassy shit that's going on. That's the new one they're now focusing on. That general, shit comes out about him, and Obama knew about it before, they're saying, and he waited till after the election, like any politician would, as if the other politicians who were in office would not do stuff like that. See, they're slanting the stuff to focus you on Obama, and get them to forget not to look at Mitt Romney. Notice that? You got to learn how to see what's really going on. You obviously are seeing it there, Ricardo, and you need to talk to other people like that. What we need to do is form a group of awakened individuals and start communicating with each other, and figure out ways to try to wake these people up. Like the two people on my Facebook, they're almost there, but their minds are distracted by what was put in front of them. Okay. We don't realize that the two parties are just a distraction anyway. Okay, both sides will do the exact same bullshit, and both sides are for the same thing. One's a little bit faster at it. The Republicans that get into the whole one world government shit and all that stuff, and the corporations running everything, and the other side is a little bit slower about it. They have to work with the people. So that's the good thing about the Republicans. They can at least be honest. We're about big business. We're about stimulating the economy. We're about the entrepreneurs. And I'm an entrepreneur. Okay? But the people who represent the Democrats, they have to at least pretend to be about the people. And it's all a big mess. So you're like awake, obviously, or waking up. Okay? And when you wake up, you have nobody to talk to. I didn't have anybody to talk to until I got to the internet for a long time. I'd find different friends and I would tell them what I've learned and stuff like that and what my views were. But many of them, it's just like a wall goes down over their head. When you talk to them, you can see that sheesh wall come down. I try explain to I have the coffee with the old black dudes. Like one's like 84, and his income I think is about $80,000 a year, or was $8,000 a year. He said he was a poor man. That's because he's paying out so much in alimony and shit, I guess. And he thinks people who make $80,000 are poor. he can't see it. Some of them are stuck in their ways. They cannot literally see the truth. Like I think a lot of problems is that we live in a left-brained world, and most people are left-brained, so they're not going to have the ability to see the truth, to be able to put the pieces of that puzzle together. They literally cannot see it. Okay? It's like you see one of those pictures where there's something hidden inside. They do not have the ability to see it, many of them. It depends on how strongly their minds are programmed. And that's what we have to fight against in this country and all over the world. If you haven't seen the first video I posted, I urge you to watch that first video. It was an hour and 27 minutes. It was worth every second of it. That Texan spoke, an actual Texan, is up there speaking. I believe his part lasted about 116 minutes. So it's well worth it. It's well worth it. If you're on my Facebook account, I urge you to watch the first video. And I'm going to get the title of that one for you fellas right now. You can't look at my wall because the wall's full of all everybody's bullshit. They're at home on a Friday night instead of going out getting some women. It's called Banned College Lecture! Exclamation point. U.S. False Education Exposed. Hosea 4.4 semicolon 6 semicolon. My people died from lack of knowledge. That's all that's showing up so far. But banned college lecture exclamation. That should get you an old white guy in a fedora with a beard. Very, very intelligent, super intelligent man. Very intelligent. I urge you guys to actually go watch that video. I mean, what the fuck are you doing? Playing video games when you could actually learn something? You actually wake up to some truth. If you guys wake up to the truth, what's really going on, instead of pretending like you do, or trying to talk the talk like you do, if you actually really did do some real research, just listen to this video. It'll blow your fucking minds. I see why the title's banned at colleges. This fellow's banned from speaking in colleges and stuff like that. I'm surprised they didn't shoot his ass. I urge you to watch the first one. Okay? If you guys do anything tonight while you're sitting home at 9 o'clock, it's 9 o'clock Sacramento time, whacking off or playing video games or whatever the fuck you're doing at home on a Friday night, spend that time to watch that video. Then you begin to see what I've been talking about. The people that don't watch that whole video, they don't get it. They don't have the ability. They won't have the ability to see what I'm talking about, or what's really going on. So those two knuckleheads on my Facebook account, Jordan and Lightbulb, watch that first video. It'll give you a good idea. Don't half watch it either. Watch it and learn something. Don't half watch it. Watch it and learn. Then you might be able to, we might be on the same page, so we can actually have a conversation and a dialogue. Right now, you guys aren't there yet. It's not worth my time. You know, you guys are distracted by the whole Obama thing when that's not the issue of what I posted a video and these knuckleheads got distracted by the whole Obama thing. Just like little program robots, they were programmed, aimed, look at Obama. Fuck that shit. Let's get behind the real shit, what's going on. You know? And Obama is a part of what's going on. But right now we're looking at on my issue that these two knuckleheads popped up on the Ricardo. It was over something totally different. When someone starts spouting out about what Obama's losing rights, no, George Bush in this country sold our rights down right after 9/11. Okay, what did he form? Home security. So I don't think Obama's doing that much damage to our rights, because they're already gone. It's already gone. Let's get to the truth here. You guys got distracted and they made you totally forget about the bullshit Bush did. And what irritates me is, I knew this before, but Prescott Bush financing the Germans during World War II, and American soldiers died in that shit. How did Bush ever get elected in this country when his grandpa was, or Prescott rather, was a fuck up like that? How does it happen? Only in America. Because that shows you how asleep Americans really are. That shows you how asleep the rest of the world is too, because the same shit's going on in most of the countries out there. Wake up, people. I know I sound like some kind of conspiracy nut, but you guys who think that, you need to do your own research. And I guarantee you will start the process of waking up, and you will be pissed. You will be fucking pissed.